Welcome to Chatgpt Prompt Engineering. In this course, you will learn how to create personalized, engaging conversation with an AI using Chatgpt. In this course, we will start with the basics, understanding terms like NLP, LLM, AI and Chatgpt. We will guide you through the process of prompt engineering, teaching you the skill you need to write effective prompts and generate high quality responses from Chatgpt. You will explore different types of prompts including persona prompts, topic prompts, conditional prompts, role prompting, example prompting and tone and style prompting. You will see examples of prompts for different scenarios like writing a cover letter, planning your weekly workout or diet planning. You will also learn how to evaluate the quality of ChatGPT responses and refine your prompts to get even better results. By the end of the course, you will have the skills to create your own chatbot or virtual assistant that can have engaging human-like conversations. You will be able to apply these skills to real-world applications, impressing your friends and clients with your AI conversation technology. Enroll in our course today and start your journey towards mastering AI conversation engineering. Join the hundreds of students who have already mastered this technology and are creating successful chatbots and virtual assistants. Hello and welcome to ChatGPT Prompt Engineering. In this first lecture, we will cover the basic terms that you need to know to understand the rest of the course. Specifically, we will be talking about NLP, LLM and AI. Let's start with NLP, which stands for Natural Language Processing. NLP is a branch of artificial intelligence that focuses on enabling computers to understand, interpret and generate human language. It's what allows chatbot and virtual assistants to understand and respond to your queries in a way that feels natural and conversational. LLM stands for Large Language Models, which are a type of artificial neural network that are trained to predict the next word in a sequence of text. They are used in many natural language processing tasks, including language translation, question answering, and text summarization. AI or artificial intelligence is a broad field that encompasses many different techniques and approaches for creating machines that can perform tasks that would normally require human intelligence. NLP is just one of many subfields of AI. So those are the basic terms you need to know to understand the rest of the course, NLP, LLM and AI. In the next lecture, we will cover the basic understanding of what ChatGPT is and how it works. Welcome to ChatGPT Prompt Engineering, a human-like conversation with AI. In this lecture, we are going to dive into another important topic, ChatGPT. What is ChatGPT? ChatGPT is a language model developed by OpenAI, which uses deep learning to generate human-like text. It's part of the family of GPT models, which stand for Generative Pre-trained Transformer models. ChatGPT uses a neural network to generate text. It's trained on a large corpus of text data such as books or websites to learn patterns in language. Once it's trained, you can give it a prompt, which is a short piece of text, and it will generate a response based on what it's learned from the training data. So why we want to use ChatGPT? Well, it has a wide range of applications including chatbots, virtual assistants and even content creation. With ChatGPT, we can create human-like conversation that engage and entertain users, making it a valuable tool in the world of artificial intelligence. Now that you have a basic understanding of what ChatGPT is and how it works, we can move on to the exciting stuff, prompt engineering. In the next lecture, we will dive into the details of how to write effective prompts that will generate high quality responses from ChatGPT. See you there. Welcome back to ChatGPT Prompt Engineering. In the last lecture, we covered the basics of ChatGPT. Now we are going to dive into prompt engineering, which is the process of writing effective prompts that will generate high quality responses from ChatGPT. Prompt engineering is a crucial step in creating engaging conversation with an AI. A poorly written prompt can lead to unhelpful or even nonsensical responses, while a well-written prompt can lead to engaging human-like conversation. So let's get started. There are several types of prompts that we will cover in this course, including persona prompts, topic prompts, conditional prompts, role prompting, example prompting, and tone and style prompting. We will cover this prompt in more detail later in the course. Now, let's talk about how to write effective prompts. There are a few key things to keep in mind. First, be clear and concise. Your prompt should be clearly communicate what kind of response you are looking for. Second, be specific. Your prompt should be specific enough to guide ChatGPT in the right direction. And third, be creative. Your prompt should be engaging and interesting to the user. Once you have generated a response from ChatGPT, it's important to evaluate it to see if it meets your expectations. There are several metrics you can use to evaluate responses, including coherence, relevance, and diversity. We will cover these metrics in more detail later in the course. Now that you know the basics of prompt engineering, it's time to start practicing. In the next lecture, we will dive into the art of writing effective prompts. See you there. Welcome back to ChatGPT Prompt Engineering, a human-like conversation with AI. In the previous lectures, we covered the basics of prompt engineering. Now we will dive into the art of writing effective prompts, which is crucial to creating engaging and natural conversation with ChatGPT. Effective prompts are prompts that generate high quality and engaging responses from ChatGPT. They are prompts that are written in a way that is natural, relevant, and coherent with the conversation. Effective prompts are crucial to achieving your conversational goals, whether that be to inform, entertain, or persuade the user. So what are the elements of effective prompts? First, effective prompts should be clear and specific. They should clearly convey what you want ChatGPT to respond to. Second, effective prompts should be relevant to the conversation. They should build on the previous prompts and guide the conversation towards your goals. And third, effective prompts should be natural and conversational. They should sound like something a human would say, not a robot. Now let's look at some tips for writing effective prompts. First, keep it simple. Avoid complex sentences or jargon that might confuse the user. Second, be specific. Use specific words and phrases that clearly convey what you want ChatGPT to respond to. Third, be conversational. Use contraction, slang, and idioms to make the conversation sound more natural. And finally, test your prompts. Try different variations and see which ones generate the best responses from ChatGPT. Let's take a look at an example of an effective prompt. Imagine we are creating a chatbot for a recipe website. Our prompt could be, what type of dish are you in the mood for today? Appetizer, main course, or dessert? This prompt is clear, specific, and relevant to the conversational. It also sounds like something a human would say, not a robot. Once you have generated a response from ChatGPT using an effective prompt, it's important to evaluate it to see if it meets your expectations. You can evaluate prompt effectiveness using matrices such as coherence, relevance, and naturalness. Now that you know how to write effective prompts, it's time to start practicing. In the next lecture, we will dive into persona prompts and explore how to write a prompt from the perspective of a specific character or persona. See you there. Welcome back to ChatGPT Prompt Engineering. In this lecture, we are going to dive into persona prompts. Persona prompts are prompts that are written from the perspective of a specific character or persona. This allows you to create a more engaging and personalized conversation with the user. Persona prompts can be used for a variety of applications such as chatbots, virtual assistants, and even marketing campaigns. So how do you create a persona prompt? First, you need to choose a persona that is relevant to your application. This could be a fictional character, a celebrity, or even a brand. Second, you need to research and gather information about the persona, such as their interest, personality traits, and speech pattern. And third, you need to write a prompt that is consistent with the persona and engages the user in a conversation. Let's take a look at an example persona prompt. Imagine we are creating a chatbot for a fictional character named Sarah. Our prompt could be, "Hi, I am Sarah. I love music and travel. What's your favorite song and where is your favorite place to travel?" This prompt is consistent with Sarah's interests and personality traits. and encourages the user to engage in a conversation. Once you have generated a response from ChatGPT using a persona prompt, it's important to evaluate it to see if it meets your expectation. You can evaluate persona prompt effectiveness using metrics such as coherence, relevance, and naturalness. Now that you know how to create persona prompts, it's time to start practicing. In the next lecture, we will dive into topic prompts and explore how to write prompts that focus on a specific topic or subject. See you there. Welcome back to ChatGPT Prompt Engineering, a human-like conversation with AI. In the last lecture, we covered persona prompts, which are prompts written from the perspective of a specific character or persona. Now we will dive into topic prompts, which are prompts designed to guide the conversation towards a specific topic or subject. Topic prompts are prompts that are designed to guide the conversation towards a specific topic or subject. These allow you to create a more focused and relevant conversation with the user. Topic prompts can be used for a variety of applications such as customer support, education, and even therapy. So how do you create a topic prompt? First, you need to identify the topic or subject that you want to focus on. This could be a specific product or service, a particular skill or knowledge area, or even a personal interest. Second, you need to write a prompt that is specific and relevant to the topic. And third, you need to use a follow-up questions to guide the conversation towards the topic. Let's take a look at an example topic prompt. Imagine we are creating a customer support chatbot for a software company. Our prompt could be, "Hi, I am here to help you with any questions you have about our software. What's the specific issue you are facing right now?" This prompt is specific and relevant to the software product and encourages the user to provide more details about their issue. Once you have generated a response from ChatGPT using a topic prompt, it's important to evaluate it to see if it meets your expectations. You can evaluate topic prompt effectiveness using metrics such as coherence, relevance, and naturalness. Now that you know how to create topic prompts, it's time to start practicing. In the next lecture, we will dive into the conditional prompts and explore how to provide different responses based on the user's input. See you there. Welcome back to ChatGPT Prompt Engineering. In the previous lectures, we covered persona prompt and topic prompts. Now we will dive into conditional prompts, which are prompts designed to provide different responses based on the user's input. Conditional prompts are prompts that provide different responses based on the user's input. They allow you to create a more interactive and engaging conversation with the users. Conditional prompts can be used for a variety of applications such as personalized recommendations, decision making, and even storytelling. So how do you create a conditional prompt? First, you need to identify the user's input that you want to condition the response on. This could be a specific keyword, phrase, or even the user's mood. Second, you need to write a prompt that provides different responses based on the user's input. And third, you need to use logical conditions to guide the conversation towards the appropriate response. Let's take a look at an example conditional prompt. Imagine we are creating a recommendation chatbot for a streaming service. Our prompt could be, "What genre are you in the mood for today? Horror, comedy, or romance?" Depending on the user's response, we can provide different recommendations. For example, if the user selects horror, we could respond with, "Great choice. How about The Haunting of Hill House or Get Out?" Once you have generated a response from ChatGPT using a conditional prompt, it's important to evaluate it to see if it meets your expectations. You can evaluate conditional prompt effectiveness using metrics such as coherence, relevance, and naturalness. Now that you know how to create conditional prompts, it's time to start practicing. In the next lecture, we will dive into role prompt and explore a technique that involves crafting prompts that explicitly define the role or persona that the AI language model should assume when generating a response. See you there. Welcome back to ChatGPT Prompt Engineering. In our last lecture, we discussed the importance of prompt engineering and the general process involved. In this lecture, we are going to dive deeper into a specific technique within prompt engineering, that is role prompting. Role prompting is a technique that involves crafting prompts that are explicitly define the role or persona that the AI language model should assume when generating a response. This can help ensure that the response is relevant and appropriate for the intended use case and audience. Role prompting is important because it allows you to tailor the AI language model's responses to specific contexts and situations. For example, if you are using GPT to generate responses for a customer service chatbot, you might want to use different prompts and roles for different types of customer inquiries, such as billing questions, product support, or account management. So how does role prompting actually work? The basic idea is to include information in the prompt that specifies the desired role or persona for the AI language model to adopt. This might include information about the user, the context of the conversation, or the type of response that needed. Here are a few examples of role prompts in action. For a customer service chatbot, "Hi, I am having trouble with my account. Can you help me?" For a writing assistant tool, "I am working on a cover letter for a job application. Can you suggest some opening sentences?" For a travel planning app, "I am planning to trip to Japan in the fall. What are some must-see sites and experiences?" By including this role information in the prompt, you can help guide the AI language model's response and ensure that it's relevant and appropriate for the intended audience and use case. Welcome back to Chatgpt Prompt Engineering. In this lecture, we are going to dive into another important technique within prompt engineering, example prompting. Example prompting involves providing the AI language model with specific examples of the type of response that desired. By providing clear and relevant examples, you can help guide the model towards generating more accurate and appropriate responses. Example prompting is important because it helps ensure that the AI language model generates responses that align with the desired tone, style, and content. It's particularly useful in situations where there may be a lot of variation in the types of responses that are possible, such as in creative writing, marketing copy, or product descriptions. So how does example prompting actually work? The basic idea is to provide the AI language model with specific examples of type of response that desired. These examples should be relevant, accurate, and representative of the desired tone, style, and content. Here are a few examples of example prompts in action. For a creative writing tool, write a short story about a character who discovers a mysterious object. For a marketing copy generator, generate 3 product descriptions for a new line of running shoes. For a chatbot for booking restaurant reservations, respond to a request for a reservation for 4 people at an Italian restaurant next Friday at 7 p.m. By providing these clear and relevant examples, you can help guide the AI language model towards generating more accurate and appropriate responses. Example prompting is a powerful technique that can help you achieve your desired outcomes more quickly and effectively. Welcome back to Chatgpt Prompt Engineering. In our last lecture, we discussed the basics of prompt engineering and how it can be used to create more human-like conversation with AI. In this lecture, we are going to dive deeper into the one specific aspect of prompt engineering, tone and style prompting. Tone and style prompting is a technique that involves providing specific instruction to the AI language model about the tone and style of the responses it generates. By giving the model guidance on things like word choice, sentence structure, and overall tone, you can help ensure that the responses it produces are not only accurate but also appropriate for the situation and align with your goals. Tone and style prompting is important because it helps ensure that the AI language model is generating responses that feel natural and human-like rather than robotic or artificial. By providing guidance on tone and style, you can help the model produce responses that are more engaging, effective, and tailored to your specific need. So how does tone and style prompting actually work? The basic idea is to provide the AI language model with specific instructions about the things like word choice, sentence structure, and tone. For example, if you are using GPT to generate responses for a customer service chatbot, you might provide it with guidelines like use clear, simple language that is easy for customers to understand, avoid technical jargon or industry-specific terms that might confuse customers, adopt a friendly approachable tone that helps put customers at ease. By providing specific instructions like this, you can help ensure that the AI language model is generating responses that are not only accurate but also aligned with your goals and appropriate for the situation. Welcome back to ChatGPT Prompt Engineering. In this lecture, we are going to focus on how to write prompts for specific tasks. Specifically, we are going to look at how to write a prompt for creating a cover letter using ChatGPT. Writing a cover letter can be a daunting task, but with the help of GPT and well-crafted prompt, you can create a professional and compelling cover letter in no time. Before we dive into the specifics of writing a prompt for a cover letter, let's review some general guidelines for writing prompts. Be specific. The more detailed your prompt is, the better response from the AI model will be. Be clear. Make sure your instructions are easy to understand and follow. Be concise. Try to keep your prompt as short and to the point as possible. Now let's take a look at the steps for writing a prompt for a cover letter. First, define the purpose of cover letter. Is it for a job application, networking, clarifying information? This will help you tailor your prompt to the specific needs of the cover letter. Second, identify key information. What are the essential elements that need to be included in the cover letter? This might include your contact information, the job title you are applying for, and the brief summary of your qualifications. Third, craft your prompt. Based on the purpose and key information, write a prompt that includes specific instructions and guidelines for GPT. For example, write a cover letter for a marketing position that showcases your experience in creating successful marketing campaigns. The tone should be professional, but also highlight your enthusiasm for the company and the position. Include your contact information, the job title, and a brief summary of your qualifications. By following these steps, you can create a well-crafted prompt that will help you generate a professional and compelling cover letter. And the best part is, with the help of GPT, the writing process can be faster and more efficient than ever before. Welcome back. In this lecture, we will be discussing how to write a prompt for planning a weekly workout using ChatGPT Prompt Engineering. Planning a workout routine can be a daunting task, but with the help of prompt engineering, you can make the process much more manageable. Planning a weekly workout involves setting goals, determining what exercise to do, and creating a schedule that works for you. It's important to create a plan that is both challenging and achievable so that you can see progresses and stay motivated. Prompting can help you stay on track and ensure that you are setting realistic goals for yourself. By using prompts, you can break down your workout routine into smaller, more manageable tasks that will help you reach your goals. Let's take a look at an example prompt for planning a weekly workout routine. Create a workout routine that includes both cardio and strength training exercise. Set a goal to work out at least 4 times a week or 45 minutes each session. Choose exercise that target your specific fitness goals and make sure to include rest day in your schedule. It's important to consider the tone and style of your prompt when creating a workout routine. The prompt should be motivating and encouraging while also being clear and concise. Using positive language and setting achievable goals can help keep you motivated on track. In conclusion, by using ChatGPT Prompt Engineering, you can create a personalized and effective workout routine that works for you. By breaking down your routine into smaller, achievable tasks and using positive language and tone, you can stay motivated and on track towards reaching your fitness goals. Welcome to this lecture on writing a prompt for diet planning using ChatGPT Prompt Engineering. Diet planning can be overwhelming with so many options and information available. However, with the help of prompt engineering, you can create a personalized and effective plan that works for you. Diet planning involves setting goals, determining what foods to eat, and creating a schedule that works for you. It's important to create a plan that is balanced, healthy, and sustainable so that you can see progress and maintain it. Prompting can help you stay on track and ensure that you are setting realistic goals for yourself. By using prompts, you can break down your diet plan into smaller, more manageable tasks that will help you reach your goals. Let's take a look at an example prompt for diet planning. Create a meal plan for the week that includes a variety of healthy and nutritious foods. Aim to eat 3 meals a day and 2 snacks that are high in protein, fiber and healthy fats. Include plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grain and lean proteins in your meal. Drink plenty of water throughout the day and limit your intake of processed and sugary foods. It's important to consider the tone and style of your prompt when creating a diet plan. The prompt should be positive and encouraging while also being clear and concise. Using positive language and setting achievable goals can help keep you motivated on track. In conclusion, with the help of Chatgpt prompt engineering, you can create a personalized and effective diet plan that works for you. By breaking down your plan into smaller, achievable tasks and using positive language and tone, you can stay motivated and on track towards reaching your health and wellness goals. Welcome back to Chatgpt prompt engineering. In previous lectures, we covered the different types of prompts and how to write effective prompts. Now we will explore how to evaluate the responses generated by Chatgpt to ensure they meet your conversational goals. Evaluating Chatgpt responses is critical to ensuring that your conversational goals are being met. It allows you to gauge the effectiveness of your prompts, assess the quality of conversation, and identify areas of improvement. Effective evaluation helps you understand how Chatgpt is interpreting your prompts, how is generating responses, and whether those responses align with your conversational goals. So what are the metrics for evaluating Chatgpt responses? There are several metrics you can use to evaluate the quality of responses, including coherence, relevance, naturalness, and engagement. Coherence refers to how well the response follows logically from the previous prompts. Relevance refers to how well the response addresses the current topic of conversation. Naturalness refers to how human-like the response sounds. Engagement refers to how likely the response is to keep the user interested and involved in the conversation. Now let's look at some tools for evaluating Chatgpt responses. First, you can use human evaluation, where you have people read and rate the responses based on the metrics we just discussed. Second, you can use automatic evaluation, which uses algorithm to assess the responses based on predefined metrics. Finally, you can use a combination of both human and automatic evaluation to get a more comprehensive view of the quality of the responses. Let's take a look at some examples of evaluated responses. Imagine we are creating a chatbot for a fashion website. Our prompt could be, "What's your favorite fashion trend this season?" One response could be, "I am loving the organized blazer trend. It's versatile and stylish." This response would be evaluated as highly coherent, relevant, and engaging, but maybe slightly less natural than a response that uses more colloquial language. Finally, it's important to use the results of your evaluation to improve your prompts and the quality of your conversation with Chatgpt. By analyzing the metrics and feedback from your evaluation, you can identify areas for improvement and adjust your prompts accordingly. Now that you know how to evaluate Chatgpt responses, it's time to start practicing. In the next lecture, we will explore some advanced techniques for creating engaging and human-like conversation with Chatgpt. See you there. Welcome back to Chatgpt prompt engineering. In this lecture, we will discuss best practices for using Chatgpt prompts in real-world applications, such as chatbots and virtual assistants. By following these best practices, you can ensure that your conversational AI is providing a positive user experience and meeting your business goals. The first best practice is to understand your audience. Before creating prompts, it's essential to understand who you are talking to and what they are looking for in a conversation. You can use audience research, user personas, and user testing to gain insight into your audience and create prompts that align with their needs and interests. The second best practice is to set clear conversational goals. Define what you want to achieve with your conversational AI and how you will measure success. Your conversational goals should align with your business goals and provide value to your users. The third best practice is to keep your prompts short and focused. Long prompts can confuse the user and lead to less engaging conversation. Focus on asking one question or making one statement at a time, and make sure your prompts are clear and easy to understand. The fourth best practice is to use natural language and tone. ChatGPT is designed to mimic human conversation, so it's essential to use natural language and tone in your prompts. Use conversational language and avoid technical jargon or overly formal language that may confuse or alienate the user. The fifth best practice is to test and iterate. Testing your prompts with user is critical to ensuring that your conversational AI is meeting your goals and providing a positive user experience. Use user testing to gather feedback on your prompts and iterate on them to improve the quality of the conversation. Let's take a look at some examples of effective prompts. Imagine we are creating a chatbot for a food delivery service. An effective prompt could be, what type of cuisine are you in the mood for tonight? This prompt is short, focused, uses natural language and allows the user to provide a clear response. By following these best practices, you can create effective prompts that provide a positive user experience and help you achieve your business goals. Remember to understand your audience, set clear conversational goals, keep prompts short and focused, use natural language and tone, and test and iterate. Thank you for joining me in this lecture on best practices for using ChatGPT prompts in real-world applications.